Yes. I don't know if you can hear me now, Mr. Os. I don't know if you can hear me now, but from my side, everything is supposed to be okay here as pertaining to the audio and everything here. So I don't know. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hi, hi, hi. Hello, testing my one too. If you can hear me, just drop a chat. If you're watching on YouTube, drop a comment in the chat session. And if you're also watching on Facebook, also drop a comment in the chat session. Today we're talking about artificial intelligence. Without further ado, let's just get straight into what we'll be doing for today. So we're talking about artificial intelligence, the application of artificial intelligence, ethical considerations, the future of AI, and a whole lot more. Today is really packed. We'll also be doing some practical sessions here. I'll give you some cool websites that you can also try on your own. Some very cool websites that you can try on your own in the course of this session or after. Would leave a comment and let me see, so that I'd see how best we'll be able to effectively manage our time here. Okay, Ken Baron, senior man, I hear you now. You said you can hear me now. All right, sure. So we'll be diving straight into the lectures. I don't know whether to call this a lecture or an interaction, but we'll be diving straight into it very soon. So we're starting with AI. Let's welcome to the world of AI. Now, in this section, I'm going to be talking about artificial intelligence, which is AI. We are going to talk a whole lot more about AI. So get your seatbelts ready. I mean, we are diving straight into it. I've already wasted much time configuring this, but I think we are all good to go now. I don't know. Let me still know. I just need one confirmation that we are good to go. If you can hear me and we are good to go, let me just know. Just type something there. Ken Baron. I don't know. Are we still good to go? Can you still hear me? Is everything okay? The sound, the video, everything, so that I proceed with whatever I'm doing now. Okay. Yes, I just need a confirmation. Just confirm that everything is on point and it will be good to go. I think from my side, I can see the video and audio and everything is on point. But I don't know of you viewing at home what you also see or what you can also hear. So just give me a confirmation that you can, everything is good to go. Just type good to go or anything and we're good to go. AI, just be quick with it. Let's get right into it. Please, if you can hear me and everything is good to go, you can see my screen right now. You can hear me perfectly. Let me know. Just type something in the comment section so that we'll be good to go. I don't have much time to waste here, and I don't also think wasting your time would be very profitable for us all. So let me know if you can really hear me so that we will just get straight into it. Buzzwords will be done in a matter of like an please my YouTube fam. Uh I'm having a very good connection right here. Let me share the link again. This YouTube something. I don't know. All right. So I think that is enough confirmation for me to kickstart whatever we'll be doing today. As I've already said, we're talking about artificial intelligence, AI. Most of us have heard it but don't really know what it is. Most of us have actually used it and a whole lot more. Whether you're a beginner or a pro in AI, today we are just breaking everything down for all of us to be able to benefit from it. So let's go quickly into it. What is AI? Now, when we say AI, AI stands for artificial intelligence, for artificial, I for intelligence, and it is a branch of computer science concerned with creating cognitive activity. School back in SHS, we learned that human beings are the first class animals, right? We have the ability to think and solve problems. Human beings are first class animals, and we are the only species that have that level of that cognitivity that can actually think, use the brain for something productive and all that. So we are talking about the thinking ability of humans is what we term AI. And unlike traditional programming, AI doesn't rely on on following a set of predefined instructions. Now, if you have a little background in programming, or if you know programming a little bit, just a little bit of programming, you should be able to attest to the fact that you need to type something, give the computer a command, and we are good to go. You need to just command the computer, give it a set of instructions, do this, do this, do that, and we are good to go. I think that is the basis of programming, to be able to give commands to the computer to for the computer to actually obey whatever you are saying. Okay, that is the programming. Now, with programming, artificial intelligence is slightly different. It's not exactly like programming. Now, with programming, you give the computer instructions and the computer gives you feedback. But with AI, it learns from data. Data is the basis of AI. So it identifies patterns in those data and then make decisions based on those patterns. As I've already said earlier, human beings have the highest ability to make decisions. Now, machines can also make decisions based on the data you have trained it with, or based on the information you have really trained it with. So that is all what artificial intelligence is about. We'll dive into it more. How does AI even work? Now, for AI, there are a lot of technologies that goes into it. We have machine learning, deep learning, and a whole lot more. I'll explain. So, for machine learning, that is one of the technologies AI rely on to learn. This allows machines to learn from data without being explicitly programmed. So, as I've already said earlier, with programming, you give the computer instructions. I want you to do this, do this, do this, do that, and then the computer does whatever you want it to do for you. But with artificial intelligence, it is machine learning. So the machine is learning from the data you have given it. So assuming you're training a dog on how to fetch a ball after you throw it. So you throw it, you tell the dog to fetch it and then bring it to you. You throw the ball, you tell the dog to fetch it and then bring it to you. So after a series of that thing, the dog knows that data, that when a ball is being thrown, I should go and fetch it and then bring it to my owner. Same thing is how the artificial intelligence, depending on the data, then the machine would look at the patterns in those data. And when you want the machine to make any decision that has to do with that data, it should be able to give you that data. So as you are training your dog, it's a form of artificial intelligence that you are giving to your dog, because naturally your dog is not supposed to be that intelligent. But as you are telling it that if I throw a ball to this direction, go to this direction, fetch it and then bring it to me, that is artificial intelligence you are being applying. So that is how AI works. But machine learning is only one of them. Machine learning is just only one aspect of AI, how AI works. We also have deep learning. This is a type of machine learning inspired by the structure and function of the human brain. It uses artificial neural networks to process information and make decisions. Then we also have big data, which I'll get into. Now, for deep learning, it emulates how the brain works. So it is inspired by how your brain is actually working. So it processes information and then it makes decision. So the machines have the ability to process information that you have given it, and then it will give you feedback. The feedback is the information. Then the next thing we'll be looking at is big data. Now, the technology or the basis of AI is big data. Without data, AI can never work. Without data, AI can never work, and AI is never ever going to work. Now, data is what the AI is being used to train, just like you're training your dog. So you give the AI a lot of data. So when you search for something on an AI, it's not actually searching the information. What the AI is doing is it is actually glancing through the data it has in its database to actually give you that data. So if you ask it what are the colors of the Ghana national flag, there are things in its data. It will go through its data and then bring you that data you are looking for, which is the answer to the colors of the Ghana national flag. I hope you are following. Now, the big data, it needs massive amounts of data to learn and improve. So the more data it has, the better it's become at its task. So the bigger the data for the AI, the more powerful it becomes. The bigger the data for the AI, just keep that in your mind. So if you want to have an AI that is working, or if you want to get a very powerful AI, then it really depends on the data you are going to feed that particular AI with. The data you're going to feed that particular AI with. So if you're able to feed it with enough data, this AI is going to be the best for you. But it being best relies on the amount or the quantity of data you have given it. I hope you are not lost. Let's proceed. How AI is. The more data it has, the better it's become at its task. So the bigger the data, the more potent the AI. Take it from me. The next thing we'll be looking at is that AI, as I've started talking about, is not something so abstract. AI is right here with us. AI is in our daily lives. AI is working wherever and whenever we need it. We have AI almost everywhere. We have AI in our phones, in our computers, in Godfred Ahin says we're following senior. Alright, I'm glad you're following. AI is almost everywhere in everything we do. We have AI at work, and let's look at some of them. We say we have recommendation systems. So you browse something or you're on a shopping website and then it recommends certain products it thinks you'd want, or you're browsing through your news feed and then you get recommendations of things that would interest you. That recommendation, remember, a machine is not supposed to be able to think and give you that feedback and tell you, Mr. Godfred, I think you like color purple, so this purple shirt will be good for you. The abilities of machines are below that. But with AI, it trains with your data and it's able to recommend things for you. Another thing is facial recognition. Now you take your phone and you just look at your phone and then it opens for you. That is facial recognition. So you just looking at your phone, staring at your camera, and then it's able to recognize your face. It's being trained with the data of how your face looks like, how your eyes and your iris and your nose and everything is positioned at. So as soon as you want to unlock that phone, you look at it and then it matches with it with what it has already in the background or in its database, and it's able to recognize your face. That is facial recognition. That is AI at work. AI is everywhere. Now, you take your phone, hey Siri, hey Google, like that is also AI. The smart virtual assistants in your phone. I'm sure the iPhone users will attest to the fact that you just say, hey Siri, call this number, and it's calling that number. Additionally, machines' capabilities are way below that. But with artificial intelligence, they can be able to actually emulate those tasks. So these are only a few examples of AI in our daily life. Now let's look at some applications. When we talk of applications of AI, these are things or areas and sectors in which AI is being applied. Now we have healthcare. In healthcare, AI is also being applied. It's used to analyze medical images for early disease detection, personalized treatment plan, and even develop new drugs. Imagine AI spotting cancer cells in an X-ray long before any symptoms appear, or tailoring a medication regimen to your specific genetic makeup. That is the basics of AI. So in healthcare, the AI is able to analyze your data, your health patterns, the systems in you, and it's able to predict that you are having this disease, or there is a possibility you are going to get this disease. It's not only able to predict, it's also able to give suggestions on medications that it thinks is going to help you. So as I said, it's data. It's being trained with a whole amount of data, and with that data, it's making informed decisions. So the AI has been trained that when you see this pattern, this is the outcome. So in healthcare, there are a whole lot of applications of AI. So AI can just look at your system. There are machines nowadays that you just go and stand on it. It just scans through you and it tells you the disease you are having, the drugs it can recommend, practices that you can recommend, and a whole lot more. So AI is a very good thing. Now, what he did was his son had brought him a homework for him to solve. So he just took his phone and then took a picture of the question. And when he took a picture of the question, he just asked the AI to explain the question to his child. He should give the child guidelines on how to answer it and not directly give it the answer. And the AI was able to guide the child through the process till it got the final answer. So the AI is becoming just like a tutor. You understand? Even with us that are students, now they give us assignments and research works and all other things, and you log into ChatGPT or Bard or any AI or even Meta AI, and you just type in your question, what is economics, and the AI gives you the definition of economics. You can ask it to explain further. You can actually interact with it. So that is AI being applied in education. Now, aside the fact that AI is being applied in healthcare, in education, there are a whole lot of other things that AI has been applied with. But then I just wanted to make this very, very short so that we'll all be able to follow through. Now, we have ethical considerations. We need to consider certain things very, very well when we are using AI or in the use of AI. The first one is bias. Now, as I've already said, AI is trained on data, and the more data it has, the more powerful it becomes. So imagine a situation where the data goes wrong. Obviously, the AI is also going to go wrong. So AI algorithms can inherit biases from the data they are trained on. AI algorithms can inherit biases from the data they are trained on. So if you train an AI with a specific data and you tell it, I don't like Ghanaians, the AI automatically don't like Ghanaians due to its data. So that is how they give instructions actually to the AI. Tells it, when this person gives you this command, tell it this person. So in situations where there are biases in the data the AI is being trained on, the AI itself inherits those biases. So it is important to ensure that AI is fair and unbiased in its decision making. So this is mainly for people that are developers that would want to venture into the generation of AI and all other things. Make sure that the data you are being trained or you are training the AI with is very fair data that won't pose a bias. Now, to you, the user of the AI, you need to also ensure that the AI you are using doesn't have many biases. By all means, as far as it is humans that programmed it or it's humans that gave it the data, there is going to be bias. But then you need to consider that you, the person using the AI, you need to evaluate it and see if the biases are not too many. If not, whatever you want to use it for, it won't help you. Now, the second thing is transparency. Why systems work and make decisions. It shouldn't be like AI is something magical and mysterious. You just interact with it and it gives you feedback. We should understand how the AI works, how the systems work, how they make decisions. We should be able to decipher these things. So a black box approach to AI is not acceptable. Users and creators of AI should be able to understand enough. Transparency. So if you visit the official website of ChatGPT or openai.com, they have a whole document on how their AI works. That is transparency. You being able to know the type of data they are being trained with and how everything is working with. Now, the third point here, I'd like to explain it very into in a cloud website somewhere. Is it really private? Is that really private? So we all know AI collects and analyzes data. So it's crucial to protect individual privacy and ensure responsible data use. So sometimes you can just send an AI an image and then you ask it a question of it. An example is Bard AI or gemini.google.com. If you go to gemini.google.com, you can be able to send it an image and then ask it a question about it. Sorry, just is it last week or last 2 weeks? We were given a group work which we didn't understand, so I just took the screenshot of the slides and I just uploaded it onto Google Gemini and I asked it to explain what that means for me, and the AI was able to analyze the whole image and give me feedback, actually explain it to me. So what I have actually sent, how sure am I that it is private? It doesn't land into the hands of other fraudsters or it doesn't land into the hands of other wrong users. So if you are using AI, it should be at the back of your mind that your data is somewhat not private. But then whichever AI you'd be using, which would get to in a moment, you should be able to read their terms and conditions and know their privacy policy on whether your data is safe or not. Now, the future of AI. Where is AI taking us? And is AI actually taking us somewhere? Let's look at the features or the future of AI. Now, the future of AI is bright and holds immense potential to improve our lives. Here is a glimpse of what AI might hold. Now, we can have the possibility of smart cities where AI directs traffic flows, manages resources, crime scenes. AI can actually take feed from a CCTV footage and predict that this person coming is a criminal or something like that. So the cities can be run by AI. Just today, I saw something on the web where the vice president of Ghana, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, said by December there would be e-gates at Kotoka airports where you will just need to insert your Ghana card and the gates will open for you. No need to pass through the corners and go through immigration and all those stuff. Those are what we are looking at, and those things are being made possible by artificial intelligence, or what we call AI. The cities are becoming smarter and smarter and smarter, and those things are made possible with artificial intelligence. We also look at environmental sustainability, where the AI, the artificial intelligence, can help us monitor and manage our resources more effectively, combat climate change, and develop sustainable solutions. So now we are talking of reducing the carbon footprints in the atmosphere, going greener and greener in our planet, and AI can help us transition through that renewable energy sources, things that we can do to make our planet better and more greener. Then the third thing is human augmentation. Now, when we talk of human augmentation, it has to do with prosthetics, AI replacing human parts. So, assuming you lose an eye, they can develop a device, a bionic eyes that can just be replaced, and it will be able to function just as your human eye to enhance your capabilities or assist those with disabilities. So let's say you lose an arm or you lose an ear, so they would use AI to manufacture a bionic ears that will just function exactly as your normal ear would have been functioning, and it will also help improve capabilities. So for example, let's say an investigative journalist or a CID having these bionic ears which has the ability to record and play back data. See, it has increased the ability. So you are, after wearing that bionic ears, you are not just listening, you are able to record whatever conversation you have. So imagine you have a bionic ear that is able to listen to your lectures, is able to record every lecture you have, and when you get home, you just play it back and it will just play whatever the lecturer would was saying to you. Isn't that wonderful? So imagine a world where AI can help people overcome physical limitations and live a fuller life. So AI is a very, very good thing. Now we'll be getting into the practical aspects of it. We are going to make this practical. We are going to look at some practical sessions or some cool AI websites we can use. But then let me know what you think. Drop a comment. I'm actually about to read all the comments right now and give shout outs. Treme Ampabing Martin gives me a handshake emoji right there. Thank you very much, Mr. Martin. Kezia Agbosu says really, really useful information. So drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Just drop a comment so that I'm going to read them. Those on Facebook also can leave their comments. I'll attend to them real quick. So drop your comments. Let me read them. And just after this short commercial break, we'll move into the practical sessions. Masawe, you can't come and be disturbing me like that, right? I'm not done. The light goes at night. All right, so let's just proceed from the AI discussions and please a minute. Hello. Why? So let's proceed from where we left off. We are talking about AI and the impact of AI. I just read some comments and we'll be looking at some applications of AI too. So we are now heading into the practical section of today's lesson where we look at some practical approaches to AI and some things that we can do with AI. Now, the first thing we'll be looking at is autodraw.com. Autodraw.com. Now, do you know that on this website, all you need to do is to just sketch something or draw something, and the AI should be able to actually I don't know how to put it, know what you are drawing. The AI would be able to tell that this is what you want to draw, and it will give you a diagram of what you are drawing. So this would be very, very essential for teachers and graphic artists, people who are interested in art and all those things. So as you can see on your screen, I tried this thing up. I wanted to draw a bicycle, so I just did that sketch. I don't know if you can call it a sketch or a qualified sketch. I just drew it there, and the AI was able to determine that it is a bicycle that I want to draw. I actually meant to draw a bicycle, and it gave me an actual diagram of a bicycle. Isn't this wonderful? So with this, you can save the image and use it wherever you want, however you want. So you just need to visit the website Auto Online Interaction, and you need to demonstrate something, use a diagram to demonstrate something. You don't need to have any graphic or artistic skills. You just need to have an idea of whatever you are trying to communicate, and the AI should be able to determine whatever you are doing and produce a viable outcome for you. Now, that is not the only AI. Autodraw.com, remember the website. I might make a full video on it, so subscribe to the channel so that when I drop those videos, you would know. That is not the only website. There is a website that you can actually play a game with, which is called AI Dungeon. Now, on the start level, there is no storyline, there is no game. Whatever you input, the AI gives you feedback, and that is the game. So you tell the AI, imagine you are in a forest with zombies that feed on candy, and you are wearing a shirt made of candy. You just type that, then the AI would look at what you've said, give you feedback in the game. So it will tell you, okay, you are wearing a shirt made of candies, zombies are coming from this. It's actually a word game, and then it has pictures and other things. So you can actually play a game with AI. So if you are bored and you sometimes don't know what to do, you just need to visit the AI website. It's called aidungeon.com. 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 But then subscribe to this channel so that when I make the videos, you'd know them. aidungeon.com is the website. Now, the final one is called Gemini. My favorite AI so far, gemini.google.com. So for those of you who know ChatGPT, Gemini works similarly to what ChatGPT does. It works in a similar manner. So in case you are looking for any information or you are doing any research work, you just need to type whatever you are searching for. No matter what, it's going to give you results. And for me, Gemini gives better responses than ChatGPT. It's actually more concise and precise than ChatGPT.